So one of my fellow video creators asked me about meditation. He's invested in all the other tools of self-help. He goes and lifts weights and he eats healthy, but meditation is something he just can't seem to get to stick. Now, I'm the very firm believer that meditation should be an integral part in any modern man's life. And I'm going to summarize this in a number of ways. Firstly, realize you are a subject of your environment. We live in the age of distraction, my friend. The screens are so readily abundant. I have about 5 in my room. 5 screens, constantly notification here and message there and request here. The first step you need to understand in regards to meditation is its benefits. You see, when you meditate, it isn't a esoteric idea. What you're actually doing is you're training your concentration. You're training your ability to sit the animal you are down and focus on your breathing and the inhalation and the exhalation without squirming for your phone or your laptop or your tablet, whatever the case may be. Now, the second step to understand that it is not a tangent to enlightenment. People don't give a fuck about enlightenment. What you want to know is how to regulate your own internal monologue. And you will come to the understanding after several days of practice or several months of practice that you are not your thoughts. What do I mean by that? Well, this is a branch of intelligence known as emotional intelligence. This is your ability as a man or a woman to have complete dominion over your mental capacity. What does this mean? This means you can make the rational choices in irrational circumstances. This means you can take and make choices regardless of how you feel. It means you can look at your thoughts and emotions objectively and make the best choices predicated on the future outcome you would see made. And if that isn't a superpower in itself, we all know how it feels to be emotionally compromised, where that person at work makes us angry or irritated or anxious. The meeting we go to, the interview we go to, and we feel that self-consciousness. That's what this is really about. It's overcoming this notion of being self-conscious, because what you actually realize is there is no idea of yourself. There is only self. Now, before I get too esoteric, I want to leave you with some practical application on how you can instill and embed the habit of meditation into your life. So with all habits, you need to understand there are environmental cues to all things. Now, I would suggest to you, my friend, is meditating before bed. 5 minutes before bed. That's easy. That is simple. Start small. If you can't do 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Sit the animal you are down on the floor for 2 minutes. Set a timer. And focus on your breathing. What you want to do here is start creating the habit first. Don't worry too much about the minutiae details of meditating itself, but instead instill in you the habit of meditating. 2 minutes before bed. Anyone can do that. And I mean, that's how I started out, but you start to build upon those foundational skills. Maybe you add an extra minute. Maybe you add an extra 5 minutes. And again, you start to add layers and layers on top of your practice. It's just like weightlifting, my friends. Look, we all started from a place, a foundational place. You don't go into the gym and slap 2 plates on the barbell and drop the bar through your chest. No, you start off with the 10, and then maybe you add another 2.5, and then you add another 5. You have to build. It's a skill. Meditation is a skill of your concentration. You can't give yourself the unrealistic idea of concentrating for 20 minutes. I myself, I'm going to shamelessly plug my ego here. I do 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes before I go to bed, and I feel fantastic. I have complete separation between the idea of me and the self. So that is my advice to you, my friends. Start small, start building upon those skills, and it helps tremendously if you realize the benefits you are instilling upon yourself. Your focus will be second to none. Your ability to self-regulate and have complete dominion over your thoughts and emotions will improve. You will become less impulsive. You will become less anxious. You will start to mitigate depression and other mental ailments. So I hope that is of some resource to you, my friend. And if you subscribe to that, subscribe to me, and I'll see you very soon.